Hey guys, my name's Cody Wachner in the fresh again. Gonna go and see if we can't get a hold of a few jundies. It's the full moon's in a few days, so they've been eating a fair bit leading up to the full. So we're just gonna go and see if we can pick off 4 or 5 off a few snags and see what we can do. Let's get straight into it. Yo! So we've got this snag just over here that's been producing a lot of fish. There's a really deep area and then it just comes up pretty shallow. There's a fair bit of structure around and it's really just a pretty good looking snag. We get the Lecky motor remote. Pull up this buoy in. And then I think we'll go the slick rig off the bat. See if we can't get one to make an appearance. I don't want to borrow the slicky. We'll see if we can get a reaction bite out of them with a jerk bait. I sure can. First cast on the jerk. First cast on the jerkbait. Turns out we can get a reaction bite out of them. Whoa. There you go, had a few casts on the slick rig there and they didn't have a go but got the reddick in. First cast. Let's send him home. Let's go, baby. Alright, let's see if we can get another one. We got one out of the reddick. Maybe only one of them wants a reddick. Maybe the other one wants a live mullet. So we'll get the live mullet in there for a bell. Going in. Smoked him. Beautiful little fish on the live mullet. There you go, live mullet does the damage. Another beautiful little barra. Have a go at him. See you later, mate. Yeah, I'll jerk bait another burl. Boom! Wow, I've lassoed him. Not a real big fella, just another little tacker, but a fish is a fish. One thing, however, that I haven't noticed until today, but a few of these fish have got these things. Yeah, they're little lice by the looks. Freshwater lice. I haven't seen it on any other fish except the ones today. But yeah, there you go. They've all had it today. How good. I just can't imagine that they'll eat a jerkbait and a live mullet and they're not going to crash tail this slick rig. I think we better give this slicky its due diligence. What did I say? SL12 has absolutely slammed him through the corner of the jaw. Actually. The slick rig absolutely pinned him. Another beautiful little barramundi. What a beautiful little fish. See you, mate. What did I say? If they're gonna eat a reddick and then they're also gonna punch a live mullet, I don't see why they won't eat a slicky. First cast, slicky in, down the gob. Oh, boom, baby. Let's get another one. Let's go the slicky again. It's had one cast. I think it deserves another. Right, I will put the reddick back in there. I do love a jerkbait nib. Jerkbait nibs are up there with my favourite sorts of nibs. Definitely a labour intensive way of fishing. I'll say that. It's not quite as easy as just the old slow wind on the plackies, but it also just makes it worth it when you do get a nib. Just like that. Have a go at him. There you go. Another one on the reddick. right there. They're not big by anyone's standards, but they're a beautiful fish. So we just made a move, just coming out of that main creek into a bit shallower little fella. That's the main big also comes through, gets real shallow, goes up to 0.9, and then we're into this little creek ski. So we're gonna go along, and there's been a big school of barra sitting up on the corner for whatever reason. I think it might be a bit of warm water and it must be holding bait as well. But there's been a school of barra there for the last 3 days. Sometimes they eat well, sometimes they don't. So I'm just gonna flick along some snags and see what we can get hold of. There's another piece of timber up here. I might pull up and put 5-10 minutes into it. I don't know, we just haven't been able to pull one off it yet, but I think if I pull up and give it a bit of a peppering, I have high hopes. No good, so we'll head up to this little corner with the barra being screwed up and see if we can find a couple. Maybe they're on the other side. Well, it looks like whatever the reason those fish were here for 2 days ago when there was 1,000,001 of them, obviously not here anymore. So like, there's the odd fish, but nothing compared to what we were seeing, and they're also not eating, so it's not worth sitting here when we can go and try and find some that are willing to have a chew. So I'll see you when we're getting into a couple. Decided to go and see if I could find some other fish, and there are a few but not eating, so we've given them half an hour and we're gonna give them another go, see if we can find a bigger one. You won't believe it, but we're actually just coming back to the same snag that we left before. I don't know, went down looking for more fish, really bigger fish, but didn't really happen, so just gonna come back and smack a few more and hopefully be able to find a big one in them. Alright, let's give them a burl. Oh. That's why you don't want to park too close to the snags. Oh, that last one followed me out about 15 meters and hit me right near the boat. But that one eating got them all stirred up. That was a good eat. There you go. There's another little barra on the Reddit. There you go, another beautiful barra from the Gulf of Carpentaria, just in the fresh water. Sun's just going down. Jerk baited him up off the snag and just flogged it. How good. On the Samaki DDS 80. See you later. So just gonna check the crab pots for the boys, see if we can get some yabbies for them. See what we got in here. Oh, this one's right up in the tree. Crocodiles everywhere. Heaps of freshwater crocodiles. Holy flippin' dooly. Talk about yabbies. And they're all good big yabbies too. Holy shivers. Have a go at that for one crab pot. 3 mega yabbies, 2 good cherubin and a little cherubin. I think he can go back right where he came from. Holy dooly. So, they're your yabbies. A few good big yabbies, and then these are your freshwater prawns. That's a cherubin right there. That's a good cherubin. Oh, come back here. There's a proper one. Have a go at that. Now that's a real yabby. In one pot, that is phenomenal. Beautiful. Alright, let's go check the other 4 and see if we can get the same luck. Let's see what we got in here. Beautiful. Oh, now that's a cherubin. Holy dooly. On a catfish, so all of the bait there's just catfish head, catfish tail. We caught a few catties and yeah, just slap them in the cherubin pot. Boom. These 2 little fellas, they can go back. Beautiful. Get out of there. Oh, 2 more yabbies and another nice cherubin. You ripper. Turn him off. I'm on night shift at the moment driving tractors, so that's my morning slash afternoon ritual. Now I'll go jump on the tractor all night and drive him along. Phew!